Here I was told, but I find that when I follow the ordered steps, I find myself in rooms I'm supposed to be in. I see that my name can be conjured by those who have not spoken to me in years, but we still find fears have not chased us from stages we have been placed before you. Simply so you can lock eyes with a stranger and realize that there's the pouring of your own sense of knowing that this is something so simple, this. If you don't know how to snap, they'll think you're reacting out of haste. Assume you don't have the capacity to handle the things that you face, but I promise you I got this class about me. Matters not the things I've experienced. I always seem to experience them so deeply. Maybe I'd be Pisces, but more so the ways in which I go up and down this stream. I seem to find the seams be ripped from me, and I still have the clenching of my fist, and I find that breathing in deeply allows the words to flow from me, because I can't allow my gift not to be coming from me, because I know that sometimes the words come to you, but even more so when I do this for myself, because see, Kevin, you have always given me this safe space, and there be nothing that keep me from this place. And then 2 years ago, I stood in this space and I told you I would rather not continue to exhaust myself for people who don't know I exist, don't know my name, but I come to a room, Denise, where I know I can be felt in such a way where I can breathe no matter the day. And I see that sometimes we don't seem to acknowledge the fact that sometimes some of us come in this room and we don't really want them here. But the energy that I exude, they leave empty seats because they are not welcome in the same space that I breathe. I don't have to scream. My energy is sufficient because I told you my tongue is dipped in honey. Everything I speak is sweet. My energy can only be matched to increase. I have found that sometimes honey needs some Cholula sauce. I have been accused of being a little spicy lately. About tired of taking people's shit, assuming I am a toilet. I ain't got time to flush your hardships. Mine be sufficient. Mine be sufficient. His grace is sufficient. Ain't nobody mention how God has allowed them to get in a space where traffic jams and hardships ain't ever gonna keep them from climbing up the steps to gaze upon woman who brought to birth this man, to love that man, to love us enough to keep us this safe space. And I realize if you have not given your time or your money to the project that is true, you have misused your resources. May your resources be ever flowing. Just as our tongues ever go to the ways in which these gifts can flow, because see, I can't go without heart and soul. I can't. But ooh, I've been tired of people's shit. So quick to judge the tone of my tongue, the words that flow because they hold their breath when they listen. That is not my problem. Your children and their inability to articulate with breathing, that's why they always sound like they got a motherfucking problem. They holding their breath, not knowing if it's safe to say anything because you haven't created a safe space for them. They're waiting to get on this thing. This be freedom for us. Always told we ain't got shit to say until we got shit to say, and you ain't got time for us. But for those of you who have come for the first time and realize that there's something about the music drowning out the silence, but sweet love, when you got up here and you talked about that whiskey, that bucket cup, I need that caramel ice sometimes, and that nice squeeze of lime, but we don't seem to understand the time that we have given too many pores, and not our pores. Been exposed to the ways we sweat, we bleed, we ache on stage, and all you do is snap. You owe the Truth Project your coins because they have constructed stages for music to be played with videos only this DJ could make, because DJ be like life-giving sometimes. I can't imagine not having the safest space on earth to find myself before a pillow hit my face, because I can't take the shit I got on my back home. Art is the only ways in which the messages can maintain the ability for us to. There are so many people being called home, y'all. 25 minutes in this room and I see 2 called home today. We are all we got. And it's time that each of us unlock the folding to realize it's not so much that your pockets don't hold all that bears, but more so the stone soup we could declare to be sufficient in this community if we would just start putting our economics together. We can't afford to keep holding it in, and we can't afford to keep holding on to win, because we never know if then will ever come when we realize that now is the instant we need to come together, literally. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Because finding the alignment is not an assignment, but it is one way in which you will find that you are atoned to do something beautiful. Like work together with a community of people who know the hardships of being held so tightly that their breath does not flow so easy. And I know damn well this room is one that has been cultivated with peace. The healing that has taken place between the artists that have come upon this stage, you have no idea how we be reflections of each and every one of you. And I'm so tired of people sitting in the dark as though we can't see you. Get on the stage so you can experience it too. This is the most healing you will ever go through. And I'm grateful for those who have gone the process and not become so desensitized by the essence of the ways in which they've heard the stories of the things that we have gone through. Because let me tell you, the skeletons in the closets of brown and black people, make you want to go home and cry on your own pillow. Make you not want to tell your friends how you're really doing, so you keep pulling up the mimosas in the bottomless pictures and don't seem to be able to picture the fact that you ain't took a picture in a long time. But picture this. One day breath won't flow through my body, and I won't be here to tell you to take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. And I won't remind you to take your time and enjoy every moment because you deserve to, because you keep working like you need to do something, as opposed to acknowledge what you get to. But if love has found you, breathe in so deeply that it resonates through your pores, so nobody can ever tell you that death has come to separate you, because there's something of knowing that life is so worth living when you allow yourself to realize your reflection is worth the acknowledgement. See, when you find yourself in a mirror and you take the deep breath, you acknowledge your existence. In that instant, the compliments that will come afterward will be so easy to receive, because you'll learn to breathe them in. Stop being quiet when you keep scrolling. You see people going through things, because people going through things and the dreams are becoming nightmares. We got a community of people who are literally walking into positions of leadership, not realizing that they are leading packs of people who have nowhere to go, and we have to flow to a space of peace. There's no way we can get through what was faced with us if we don't breathe. So take a deep breath in and slowly exhale and repeat after me. I deserve to enjoy my experience.
I deserve to enjoy my experience.